Hi everybody, Rob Jarek with DUO MAXX Agro here. I'm out at our innovation farm here in southern Wisconsin looking through some of our corn trials this evening. And I wanted to take a few moments to visit with you about nutrient availability. You know, we can put as much nutrition out in the field as we want, nitrogen, phosphorus, and potassium, on the macro side, and try to push yields as high as we can push. But really what it comes down to is not how much we apply. Granted, it is a factor, but the bigger part is how much of what we are applying gets into the plant and allows the crop to be made and get the most of the genetics that we're investing in as we purchase our seed here this fall as well. So as you're considering your fall fertility program, phosphorus and potassium going out, DUO MAXX really through the years has shown north of a 30% increase in phosphorus availability, phosphorus uptake by the plant, proven through tissue tests and trials that we've conducted over the last 10 to 15 years. And potassium very much the same way. We're seeing north of 25% plus increases in potassium uptake as a result. And keeping these nutrients available really drives a lot of the productivity in this crop, especially when we look at the early season availability. We want to protect that nutrition, we want to make it available. Those are the two most important parts to consider in any fertility program. I want to take a look at our corn crop here and I'll highlight just a few things that we're seeing from DUO MAXX for you. So as we look at our corn plants here, and these are just 5 ears taken off in a row here, our population out here is just a tick over 36,000 on this particular hybrid that we're looking at. Our side here is our controls with the same amount of phosphorus and potassium put down, and over here we've got the phosphorus and potassium blend treated with DUO MAXX. And what we can see, because of that early season availability of these nutrients, a pretty dramatic increase in what is actually set for an ear. We're seeing just slightly better than a two additional kernel row average here in terms of the rows around on this ear, and we are seeing about 4 to 5 kernels longer in kernel developed in terms of row length. And then as you look and talk about late season stresses as we move into reproduction and this grain development, really look at the tip fill differences that we've got here. Having that nutrient available and that stress mitigation package put together that we've got working for us when nutrients are available, we can really see a significant impact in our crop. So as we really evaluate what DUO MAXX is doing and how it's performing, it's making the nutrients available, which give the plant to express and get the most out of the genetics that are inherently in that plant, and just making sure that nutrition is not a limiting factor. So as you consider your P&K applications this fall, take a consideration to DUO MAXX and make sure that if you are cutting rates back a little bit because of fertilizer prices where they're at, that at least what you are putting out is as available to that plant as it can possibly be.